then once you're sure it's up and everything, you can drag me to whatever other room I need to be in. We got audio and everything. That would have been a help for you, yeah. Alright. Alright. Alrighty then. So we are live, getting ready to start qualifying for Tier 1 for the ACC League, the ACC Tier 1 competition, round 6, I believe, at Barcelona. We're just getting our last few people in here. If you joined us for the Tier 2 race, that was a lot of excitement. Hopefully Tier 1 will be just as much, if not more. We expect a lot more from these guys leading the pack. Unfortunately, right now we're waiting. Crimson Alpine. He's on his out lap. I guess he's finishing some setup as we are still waiting for probably 2 or 3 people to join. So we have 3 that are continuing again from Tier 2 that because we don't have a full grid for Tier 1, they are allowed to race. And they won another race, and I guess they want to continue to compete and get. I mean, obviously, it gets them better. It's not better competition. We'll see what they can do in this race.
Green light, give it all you can.
So we have. This says 5. However, there are 6 that I believe are supposed to be racing. 5 said they would be racing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 said tentative. Yes, there's 11, but not everybody that accepted or tentative or declined was a Tier 1 driver. So we could be 5, could be 6. I see 6 in the room. Not certain. So we'll find out here. So it is what it is. This will be a fun time. I was sweating during definitely was a hard fought race, especially there at the end. Seems like we've got some technical difficulties. We may have to restart the server. The issue. So there we would now have 6. I think there's an issue with the server. We may have to restart. Trying to have Oh no, we are in qualifying, so I don't know what was going on. Why is that stuff on such an odd? Anyway, I apologize for that technical difficulty. We're just under a minute away from halfway through qualifying. Only been 2 valid lap set. I don't know what's going on. Now we have 3. Mapra with a 46.055. Currently the quickest by a second and a half. Temperatures are hot today. Oh, and he's not happy with what happened there, so he's going to reset. Let's see if Lima is, I don't know if he's on an out lap or if he is on a hot lap. Halfway through qualifying, 3 times on the board. Mapper in the pits, currently sitting on pole. Lima is on an outlet split. He's 6/10 up. So he was. Now he's half a tenth. He's losing some time. At turn 9. Now he's just under 4/10 up. Losing a little bit more time into this 10. Got it a little bit back into 11 again. He was up 6/10. Now he's just under 4/10. Back at 4. Possible, but he's still losing some time. Now just a quarter of a second up on his previous time, and that does not really get him anywhere closer to Mapper. 147.4. Let's go look at Lima's time. Yep, he's now on a true flying lap. So I wonder if he was at one point on a flying lap, he's down a tenth, but I feel like that will rapidly change as it says his last lap was 10 minutes. So he obviously sat in pits wrong. So that last one was his out lap. This is his first true shot at this. time into the braking zone of 10th. Up 3/10, up 4/10. Just through that one corner. Gaining some more time here through this final sector. Might be a whole second up. Where is this going to put him? Oh, he's losing a little bit now. 0.8. Can he keep it above 0.8 before he crosses the line and not lose too much of that time? He does. And that puts him 0.629 behind Mapper. So that also a 46. He's sub 47 lap time, 46.747. I don't know whose time this is comparing it to because it doesn't look like he's currently set about the lap. So don't know what this is comparing it to. I don't believe it's comparing it to Napa. That is possible. It could be compared to Lima. Late on the brakes and goes wide into 9 and wide into 10 and invalidates his lap. He does have enough time to get around. Hopefully his tires aren't melting. Let's see if we can get a good launch here out of the chicane through the final turn. Start another lap. 27 seconds ago, so this will be his final time lap that he can take true attempt at. Well, in the meantime, Mapper has had a 45.29. It may be safe to say that pole position is safe for him today. Lima in that 1.45 off of Mapper. He's going to get a shot. Oh, I don't know if he set a lap. It says 6:42. I don't believe he got a chance to set an actual lap, so that's going to guarantee him back of the grid. So, the last person with a real attempt to set a lap and possibly challenge Mapper for pole is Taggart. I don't know what that's comparing it to. Essentially right around, I'm assuming that's his last valid time. Not with the overall, but just I guess the overall. It's close to it. Gains a little bit of time braking in the turn, into the hairpin at 10. A little bit wide through 12. Line through 13 in this chicane, and he put the power down quickly and get out of it. Can he keep it above 0.9? He cannot, and it does put him second, but he is 1.385 seconds off of Mapper in pole position. Oh, where did Lima? Was Lima on a lap? Lima was! I did not realize that. Steals the front row from Maverick. Lima steals the front row from Taggart at the last second. Checkered flag had waved. Nobody left to set a better lap. Session is ended. I know this can take a while, leading up to the race, sometimes it's just a little buggy. It is what it is. Anyway, qualifying over. Mapra, pole, Lima starting outside on row 1. Taggart third behind Mapra. Konos fourth. Kelly fifth. Guthrie's not actually racing. He raced in one tier 2. That's me. So I'm currently broadcasting this, so I don't know why my name is there. And then Matheru will be 6th. So I don't know, because we didn't get to see a real, we didn't get to see a real lap time put in for Matheru. So what is his pace actually looking like? Is it possible he can quickly get past Kelly and Konos? And challenge those in the front. We are going to start here on broadcasting. I don't want to try. I do want broadcasting. All right. Here we go. Right, now at this point, everybody should. Final setup should be done. Fuel properly loaded into the car. Now all we need is the cue to get rolling on this fine, depending upon where you're at, evening, afternoon, or morning. For myself, it is not just after. 9:15 in the morning. It's early afternoon over in the UK and most of the rest of Europe, and if you're any further away, probably late afternoon or night. So a bit of an issue. Sometimes these rolling starts can be a little tricky. Trying to make sure you're all properly lined up, getting around just to this part. Then it seems the easy part is once it gives you the limit of 70 kilometers an hour. This seems to be the easiest part, waiting until those lights go out.
Green light, go, go, go.
We're off. Maverick gets an okay start. Lima also gets a pretty easy start. Not as good as I thought he was. Taggart down the inside. He's currently up into 2nd, it looks like. Taggart down here in 2nd. Got a better jump off of the start line than I guess Lima did, as I initially thought Lima got a good jump, but it's been overtaken by Matheru up to 5th. However, it seems to be somewhat of a battle still back there between Matheru and Kelly for 5th place. But again, very similar, at least between 2nd and 3rd, the way that it was kind of at the start of tier 2, where there's a bit of a gap between. There would have been 1st and 2nd, but 2nd and 3rd here, with some pretty good fighting behind them. Through the chicane, no bikes in any car series, Formula 1. Taggart, Lima, Konos, Matheru, and Kelly. The end of lap 1. So there is a pretty sizable gap already between second and third of about 1.5 seconds. So definitely some fighting going on. Taggart trying to stay within a comfortable distance of Mappa on the chance Mappa makes a mistake and Taggart can't capitalize. Kelly seems to be falling back over. Light is still within 1 second. Konos is still within 1 second of Lima. But it seems we're just stuck in pairs now. First and second, third and fourth, fifth and sixth. These are the battles. It's for first, third, and fifth at the moment. However, there's still well more than half of this race to go, and anything can happen. Look at this battle for fourth, or for third, sorry. Take a look at how this is shaping up. The greatest injury. Staying with him though, he's less than last time it was less than half a second. Will it be as he crosses the line? Obviously it's still good. He can still see the leader. Kono sets a new personal best. However, Mappa has taken these passes overall. Kono is within 1 second still. He's the only driver that has managed to stay within 1 second of the driver ahead of him. Everybody else is, granted, no one's really outside of 2 seconds yet. And even then, that's not something where if somebody messes up, you can't easily just want to capitalize. But the closest battle right now is what is going on for third place. What has gone on? What happened with Mappa? He's now in second. What was going on with him? Where did he lose time? So now first through fourth are all kind of bunched up again. 0.2, 0.8, 0.8. Really 0.2, 0.8, 0.3, 0.3, 0.9, 0.9 is realistically a more accurate representation of that spacing. Now, where does Mappa attack back to get what he believes is his first place position back? How can he out-drag Taggart down the main straight? He's putting pressure on him. He does not try for a move here in turn one. He had a quick look, decided against it. Long sweeping, very understeery corner of turn three. It's keeping right on him, so he's not, doesn't seem like he's going to be super concerned with not getting that cooler air to that front left, at least at this point. Maybe there's plenty of time to worry about that later as well. Maverick keep a cool head, Taggart keep a cool head, and just maintain pace, not make a mistake. Maverick getting closer every turn, it seems like. Less and less space seems to be every time. Every time we get a good look of these cars, they're going around whichever. Oh, does he make it? Oh, he thought about it into 10. Once again, chose against it. So as it seems, he's rather caught because that is right at a. Well, was probably right out of car lane, definitely less than that now. Does he attempt an overtake? Can he out-drag him down the main straight and either out-brake him or just have overtaken him by the time he gets to turn one? Oh, and he thinks he tries to run outside, but can't quite make it stick. And now Lima has really joined this party. 0.9 is not accurate. He falls back a little bit. What happens here? Oh, Maverick to the outside. Taggart's going to make it go the long way around. How far do they make it? Who outbreaks who? And it's about Maverick. Taggart's a little bit ahead through turn 1, back ahead through turn 3. Lima has rejoined this battle. And Konos is not far behind as well. In fact, all this fighting, Matharu is starting to catch up as well. Kelly seems to be struggling again this race. At the end of last race, as we got the post-race interviews from all those drivers, that was one thing he was saying. He was just struggling with tire temperature for the entire race. And I don't think he really needed to do much setup time trying to change it. So I'm wondering if that same setup that he was running is what he's running again, and he can't keep those temperatures down. Someone runs a little bit wide, I believe it was Taggart. Doesn't seem to have slowed him down. Five racers all within 2.5 seconds. Can he keep this up? Can Taggart keep this up? Can he keep Mapper behind? Mapper getting closer, coming down the straight. Does he attempt to dive? He looks, he's flashing. He's not, he's just definitely trying to throw Taggart off. Get him distracted, get him to miss his braking point. Doesn't work there. Does he try that again? Down the straight from between turn 9 and 10 with another look, trying to get through there. About a third of this way into the race. Not exactly what I thought we would have seen, especially the way that the race started, where it seemed like Mapper was kind of just walking away with it. Obviously, it seems he's made a mistake, and now he's right there, but he can't. Oh, he thought about it. Gotta go up the inside of 9. That's hard. Does he get a good exit out of 9? What does he make Taggart do? He doesn't try the move there. Oh, Taggart goes wide! Taggart missed his braking point, went wide. Gives him position to Mapro. But manages to hold on to second place. Possibility he could have lost that as well to Lima. He had done good. He had done well to prevent mistakes, and I think the pressure was finally catching him. Now Mapra's already widened out a lead. It doesn't seem that the Aston has the same straight line speed that Nissan GTR does. No longer an accurate representation of that gap as Mapra once again walking away from Taggart. Lima going to continue to put pressure on Taggart the way Mapra did, try and force another mistake and see if he can get back to second place. Also biding his time, just trying to stay close with everybody. He's done well. No position gained, no position lost. But sometimes that's just all you're asking for, just to maintain where you were. Staying close to Lima. Still, this is fantastic. Fantastic racing from all these guys. It's been clean. It hasn't been mistake-free, but it's been clean. Oh, Matthew's caught up to Konos a little bit. Could surely here have a battle for 4th place. But Konos is not really letting a gap form between himself and Lima. So we kind of have the way it's kind of going back and forth. Somewhat of a three-way battle for 3rd place, the final podium position. Mavros walked out the gap to 1.42 seconds over Taggart. Excuse me, but still relatively small gaps in comparison. 2nd to 5th. Possibility where... Oh, wait, somebody go wide. Oh, Mapra spun out again. He spun out. He dropped all the way to 5th. He might be all the way down in 6th. He is. In fact, he is all the way down in 6th. Now, he does have the speed. I don't think it will take him long to pass. Kelly, but yeah, this is not good. It's twice now that he's had a significant gap compared to everything else that's going on, and just lost it. This one being more significant than the first one, but the first one he only lost twice. We'll keep an eye on him trying to claw his way back through the field. In the meantime, Taggart hasn't quite really walked out a gap. However, Lima has walked out a little bit of a gap on Konos. Oh, Konos has lost position. He's down into 4th now. Wait. He is down into 4th. So he's again, in the grand scheme of things, hasn't changed his position. But when Mapper spun out, he gained through.
Not over yet.
Now been passed by Mapper. So in the grand scheme of things, he's still not in a horrible position. But Mapper's already overtaken Kelly. How long until he catches this current battle for 3rd? How long is this going to continue? Can Mather pull away from him and catch back up to this leading pair? Which, as this is going on, it's still less than a 2nd gap. Keeping constant pressure on Taggart. Does he make another mistake? Currently 2 separate battles going on. Battle for 1st and a battle for 3rd, although that seems to somewhat be getting settled as Mather seems to be slightly pulling away, not necessarily turn by turn, but little by little. It's 7-9, it's about what it's been at, so maybe he's not pulling his way as much as it seems at some places. Lima had a quick look down the inside. Thought better of it. Biding his time. Just over 13 minutes to go here in this Tier 1 race here at Barcelona. Mafra, your pole winner, has spun twice, made 2 colossal mistakes, First one he recovered from, got back into first, and then made another one and fell all the way down to the back of the pack. He's currently trying to claw his way back up. I don't know if he will be able to get all the way back to the front in just under 13 minutes. This track is definitely hard on those left side tires. So while he's going to do his best to get back up there, he has to maintain some temperature control in those tires. So that way, if and when he does catch back up, he's got tire life to truly fight against these guys and try and take the top step of the podium again. So it has truly become two different battles currently. One for first, one for third. Gap between first hasn't gotten back up over a second pretty much since Mapra lost his lead the second time. I'm around up 2.3 second gap between second and third. So third and fourth, that battle for third place, final step of the podium. It's about as close as the way it is for first and second. It's still anyone's shot. Just over 11.5 minutes left to go. Lima catching Taggart ever so slightly, now down to 0.646. Kind of slightly falling back. He was at 0.79, now he's at 0.835. Mapra slowly catching as well. Mapra may have a chance to take that final step of the podium. I don't know if he truly has enough time to catch and... Taggart has gone off! What happened? He comes back on very dangerously! All the way down now to fourth. The pressure once again has gotten to him. Lima can essentially waltz away with this now, as it is a 3.225 second gap to second. Konos keeping pressure on Matharu. Now, him closing that gap looks partially due to the re-entry by Taggart. So that helped close the gap a little bit, but then they both somewhat pulled away from him. Konos is now back down to 0.778 as far as the gap goes. Taggart 0.7. Ooh! Matharu went a little wide. Konos is caught up. It's been clean for the most part. There's that one rather dangerous re-entry by Taggart. However, it has been clean. Been no real bumps, no real issues between any of the drivers. Konos with the switchback into turn 5. Oh, little contact. Can't keep his position. Falls back behind. He's still close though. Can he and will he get another shot at Matharu before Taggart or Mapra get their shot on him? Lima waltzing away now. 3.6 seconds. That's soon to be updated. 4.458 gap between first and second. Mapra's overtaking Taggart for fourth. Konos falling a little behind Mapra most likely going to get a legitimate shot at the middle step of the podium, as this has just been a wild day in Tier 1 as far as people not being able to hold on to the lead. Starting lap 12 is Lima, Matharu, Konos, Mapra, Taggart, and Kelly. Kelly a long way back. I believe he's still struggling with tire temperature management, much as he did here too. As you can see, we're already going through turn 3. We don't see him. 2 didn't see him even making turn 1, so he is rather far back. Mapra is overtaking Konos, creating a little bit of a gap to Matheru, but Mapra, it seems, is quicker as he's caught back up from 6th. Now there's been some stuff that's gone in his favor. It's helped him there. But slowly catching. This will be an interesting fight for 2nd. And can Konos possibly figure out a way to fight for that 3rd and final podium position? Again, all 4 of these drivers, just, it seems it's been these 4 all day fighting, well, really 5. Kind of, it's been jumbled up at times, but it's been relatively close and clean racing. Just the one issue with Taggart and 2 with Mapra, it's really allowed Lima to take advantage of his lack of, truly take advantage of the lack of mistakes committed by him. Taggart falling back. He may be just trying to hang on, finish the race and get points. However, there is just over 6 minutes. He could make a move. Let's see if I can pull up the, you won't be able to see it, but I can bring out to where are the standings. Tier 1 standings currently. Sir, who's not racing today, in 1st with 104 points. Mapra, 2nd with 68. That he will add to that, so he will catch Zer, who did not race today. So that will close that gap a little bit. Taggart didn't race last week, so that hurt him. However, if he can catch up and make a decent decent run here and possibly get back on the podium, that'll help him out a lot. Kelly's gonna hurt for points today, all the way down to possibly just 4 or 6 points. Kono's decent right now. It looks like another 12-point effort for him. Matheru will only actually be his 2nd race. If he holds on to this, he'll have a grand total of 30. With just the 2 races he's done, both been 3rd place finishes. That's if he holds on to this current position. Oh, now why is he all the way to the left? What is going on? Mapper back up into 2nd. I don't think he's got, I don't think he's currently going to be able to put in, well, because it's a minute 47, I'm going to call it minute 47. Actually lap here. We only have 4 minutes. We've essentially got 2.5, 3 laps left. Unless he's putting in laps 2 seconds a lap quicker than Lima, probably have to be quicker than that to catch him. And then he's got to pass him. And as we've seen, it's not necessarily been the easiest for anybody here to overtake. Starting to gap between 2nd and 3rd is building. Still a good, decent fight for this final podium position. However, what is going on for 4th? That's a little wide. Taggart right on it, just under 0.3 of a second. Oh, he goes wide. Oh, he goes wide. They're side by side through the first part of the chicane. Taggart squeezes him, gets by. Taggart back up into fourth. Does Taggart have a legitimate chance? We got 2 laps left. Essentially a minute 45, minute 47 lap time. Does Taggart have a shot to fight back and take the final podium position? From leading the race down to 5th, it was heartbreaking to see. Oh, he goes wide through the rather high speed, medium speed chicane of turns 1 and 2. Goes wide at the long right-hander of 3. Manages to keep his position. Oh, he goes wide again. Goes wide again through 4. Jonas takes his position back. But he managed to stay up the inside. Inside through 5. Back up into 4th for Taggart. Obviously not over till it's over, but it looks like it will be Lima with the top step of the podium. Mapra in 2nd. Matheru with that 3rd and final podium slot. Who is going to take 4th? Yep, just over a minute 30. This will be the last lap to get started. Oh, Taggart goes wide again. Konos can't capitalize. He's trying to stay with him.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give me the final push.
Konos staying with him. Last lap. This will be the last real opportunity he has to try and take 4th. Obviously, nothing's over till it's over. But currently, Lima, 1st place, top step of the podium. Mapra, 2nd. After falling all the way back to 6th, right at, shortly before the halfway point. Might have been right at the halfway point. Get back to 2nd. While yes, he worked for it, he was helped out by mistake, by a huge mistake by Taggart. Konos slowly falling back. Just under a second at the last timing marks. Doesn't seem like he has the, I don't know if it's confidence, he's just okay with accepting the position he is. He is a tier 2 driver, but he's done well for himself relatively in this tier 1 championship. Currently, not counting the standings of this race, Konos is currently 5th in the standings. Now granted, there are several who did not start and did not finish this.
The leader has finished the race.
But he has participated in all these races, with the exception of Paul Ricard. Got himself a nice 5th place in the championship. Comes in 5th today. Kelly will take the final spot. Let's go see if we can get an interview with these drivers. What a race, fellas. What a race. Crimson, what happened? Definitely did a good job to recover all the way up to P2 after falling back to 6th. Definitely good job. I'm assuming you just did something rather similar, Maverick, where just missed your braking point, slid off into the gravel at what is that, 7? great race overall. Two back-to-back entertaining races today. Hopefully we can do it again. Hopefully we can have the same excitement next week at what's next week? Brands Hatch is next week. All right.